Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over the most recent episode of NXT, but not just any other episode. It was the TV special called Revenge, and it's a 2 week special. So week one just happened on Tuesday. We're going to be going over all the matches and segments. I'm going to rank them and give the full show a rating at the end of it. So yeah, show started off with Jada Parker versus Kalani Joined. This match was fine, nothing really too insane there. Kalani got the win, and that was basically about it. I'm going to give it a 3.1 out of 5. Let's move on. So then the next up was Joe Hendry live and in concert, which was pretty cool. This is my first time actually seeing a Joe Hendry concert live. So honestly, I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was pretty good for the moment that it was until Keanu Carver came out and attacked him. But before that, Joe Hendry was like, that title was everything to me. Now I lost her. What happens to me now? Am I going to go to the... Was he about to say main roster? Coincidentally, Keanu Carver's name also rhymes, so. But yeah, he came out, bloodied Joe Hendry, and yeah, what is with NXT trying to like make Keanu Carver ruin everything? He already ruined the Booker T thing for no reason, honestly. It was stupid. And now he ruins Joe's concert, which I guess it like builds a feud, but at the same time it's annoying as well. So like yeah, but will Joe Hendry go to the main roster after this feud? We'll see. I honestly wouldn't mind it. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3.4 out of 5. Next up was Skylar Ray versus Kali Armstrong. This was Kali Armstrong's debut in NXT, and that was it. Everyone in their debut, they always win in just 3 minutes. They always do that. And that's what they did here. The match was alright. Made Kali look strong, though, so yeah, that's all they needed to do. And that's it. I'm going to give it a 2.8 out of 5. The match wasn't great, but it did well once again in propelling Kali Armstrong in NXT, so yeah, pretty cool. Next up was the NXT Championship between Ethan Page versus Tony D'Angelo. You had some very fun shenanigans to start this match off with Ricky Sainz being dragged under the ring by Shiloh Hill out of all people, which honestly, I find that really funny, but at the same time I find it heartbreaking too, because what if Ethan Page goes to the main roster and what if Ricky's stuck down there feuding with Shiloh Hill? Not that I don't hate Shiloh Hill, I just really wanted Ethan and Ricky to get called up together, because holy crap, they were a really good alliance for like the little time they had. I think they were really funny together. I think they're really cool. That was pretty cool. As for this match right here, I thought it was good. That's pretty much about it. Tony D'Angelo got his win in his first title defense. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. Let's move on. Next up was Miles Bourne and Dark State, their segment there. First off, it started off with Miles Bourne saying, or just celebrating his win, like in the most basic of terms, like celebrating his win over Johnny Gargano, and he's saying who's next to defend against, and then Dark State come out. Deion Lennox cuts his promo, but then Saquon Sugar he's like he doesn't care, he's gonna go kill him, and basically there's tension there because if Saquon were to attack him, then I don't think Miles would have given Deion Lennox a title shot, and that's what happened. He didn't care. Saquon did not care about the title match. He just wanted to kill him, and that's exactly what they did. I thought it was a pretty good segment there. It's making me wonder how long Dark State truly has at this point, because their tension keeps growing and growing. At some point, maybe as early as next week, we could see them break up. Which, honestly, I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing, but at the same time, I don't know. I kind of like Dark State. That's an unpopular opinion, but I think they're pretty good. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 3.4 out of 5. That was a good segment. Next up was my first time watching a speed match live. I've never watched a speed match before. The speed matches they did on Twitter, I never watched them, honestly. I just thought they were a waste of time to watch. Or not, obviously not a waste of time, but I just didn't watch them because I was lazy as hell. But yeah, first of all, in episodes of NXT, I never watched a speed match either, because I don't watch NXT weekly, and this is the first time I've watched a speed match live, and I gotta say, it was honestly pretty fun to watch. Had me like on my feet the entire time. I'm kidding, but had me at the edge of my seat. I've never seen these two wrestle either. I've never seen EK Prosper or Dorian Van Duck. I hope that's how you say his name. But I've never seen these two in my life, and now they're wrestling in this tournament. And honestly, non-stop action, pretty fast-paced, and that's the point of speed. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna go to 3.7 out of 5. I thought it was pretty fun to watch. So yeah, it was very fun in my opinion. Might be unpopular as well, because I've heard people hate the speed concept, which I get why, kind of, but at the same time, I can see why. What's it called? They have a speed match, or I don't know. Shut up. Next up was the main event match between Lola Vice versus JC Jane, and Lola Vice's first title defense. And once again, it was a good match. That's pretty much about it. Yeah, pretty good match. Nothing really else to add there except for the ending of it. Lola Vice got the win, and you had the entire locker room come down to stare at her. It was Kendall Gray, Izzy Dame, Zarya, and then Silver Cat attacked her. So yeah, that women's division is still doing pretty good in my opinion. So yeah, pretty cool to see there. But that's about it. I'm gonna give the match a 3.5 out of 5. So yeah, here are the rankings for the matches. My favorite was a speed match between EK and Dorian, and my favorite promo was obviously Joe Henry. Well, there's only two, but still, my favorite one was the Joe Henry concert because I was enjoying it low key. So yeah, this show was good. That's pretty much about it. Like this is a pretty average but good show. I'm gonna give it a 3.4 out of 5. That's like a 6.8 out of 10 if my calculations are correct. So yeah, not too bad. So yeah, but that's gonna be it for this one. Everybody, thank you for watching and have a good day. Goodbye.